Hi, today we shall talk about procrastination. Now, what is procrastination? Procrastination is postponing the things more than required. So, if we are having a task at hand, let us say if we have an exam, BTech examination, and if you have to finish the syllabus, if you keep on postponing it till the last day, that is called as procrastination. Okay. Now, I remember a poem that I have read in my 8th standard, and the poem is like this: काल कराई सो आज कराई सो अब, पल में परलय होएगो, बहुरी कराएगो कब. So this is by Kabir Das. The poem says that काल कराई सो आज कर, which means whatever has to be done tomorrow, do it today. आज कराई सो अब, which means whatever has to be done today, do it now. पल में परलय होएगो, बहुरी कराएगो कब. In a fraction of second there might be a cyclone and everything get washed off. Then when will you do these things? Literally it means that if you die, who will do that? Okay. So if you observe this poem, he says that just stop procrastination, because there, when you keep on procrastinating, one of the days, the world might end and you will never get to do such things, which means you might die. You might keep on procrastinating and you might die one day without doing what are the things you have to do, right? So there is also a philosopher called Oliver, and he said that most of the people go to their graves with music still in them. So what he means to say is, we have lot of potential, we have lot of talents, and we don't live up to them, and we don't use them completely before we die. The reason is because we procrastinated every day and we never acted. Got it? So we all have to have a vision, a dream, a goal, but having a dream or a goal itself is not going to achieve the dream. You have to act on it. You should not procrastinate. See, procrastination, we all do it. Even I procrastinate some days. I have a lot of emails to reply, I have a lot of questions to review, I have a lot of materials to review, but then sometimes what happens is I become lazy and I procrastinate for a day. But that is fine. 1 or 2 days, if you are feeling lazy and if you procrastinate, that is fine. But if you keep on doing it for a long time, the work will pile up so much that you will not be able to start the work, because you feel that the work is humongous. Now, procrastination leads to negative attitude. I told you that success is all about positive attitude. 80% attitude, 20% talent. Now, if you are procrastinating, you are actually developing negative attitude. That means the chances of failure are going to be high. The reverse is also true. So the habit of procrastination fatigues you more than the effort it takes to complete the task. Now what happens is, when you procrastinate certain things, it is going to drain your energy. It will drain your energy so much that with that energy you could have actually finished the task. Are you getting that? So that is how bad procrastination is. Instead of procrastination, you could have actually finished off the work and saved a lot of energy. Even a completed task is actually fulfilling and energizing. If you complete a task, be it your work, or let us say you worked out today, you will feel more energetic, not because of the workout, but just because you have did the workout that day without postponing. So that is how completed task is going to give you energy, and procrastinated task is going to kill your energy. Okay. Now, if you want to build and maintain a positive attitude, get into the habit of living in the present and doing it now. See, one of the things why people waste time and why they procrastinate is, they will be busy either living in the past. How do they live in the past? Because they think too much about the failures of the past. Or they will be busy living in the future. They will think too much about the results of the future, and then they will waste time. Either they will be living in the past or they will be living in the future. Please get into a habit of living in the present. There is a very good book called Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You please read about it, and he says how to live in the present. That is a beautiful book. I'll tell you a story. I'm not talking about just the work related things. Even the happiness is also sometimes procrastinated. Many people procrastinate even the happiness also. So there was a boy. So this boy is like, when he is a little boy, he says that when I become a big boy, I will do this and that and I'll be happy. Now when he becomes a big boy, he says that I'll finish my college and then I'll be happy. And after he finishes college, he says that I will get my first job and then I'll be happy. And after getting a first job, he says that I'll get married and I'll be happy. And after getting married, he says that let the kids get out of school, then I'll be happy. And after getting out of the school, he says that his kids get out of the school, he says that after he retires, he will be happy. After he retires, what you will find is life has gone by and it is too late. So that is the problem of procrastination. Even if you got into the habit of procrastination, you are even going to procrastinate happiness, and by the end of the life, you are not going to be happy. Got it? And now, some people use sophisticated words for procrastinating. They say that I'm analyzing. See, I have seen many students writing me email about which one is better. Either MBA is better, or MS is better, or MTech is better. So I tell them about everything, and then they'll say, okay, let me analyze what is good for me and I'll get back to you. Then again after 1 month they gets back and again the same question. Again after 6 months they gets back and again the same question. They keep on saying that I am analyzing. So this is called as paralysis by analysis. So you use sophisticated words to cover up your procrastination habit. And some people use the word saying that I am getting ready to prepare for GATE, or I am getting ready to prepare for something. And after 6 months they will be still getting ready. So they feel that they will come out of the home when all the lights on the road are green. That will never happen. So don't use sophisticated words to just what can I say, to just justify your act of procrastination. So that is wrong. Now, if you see, it is like this. If you want to learn swimming, you have to get into water. You can't just read a book about swimming. So that is how you should. And also, we have only one life here. After all, there is only one life that we have, and it is like a one-way street. You can't go back. There is no rewind button, right? And also, if you have to live it see, it is like this. Let us say there is a football game, and if you have a team, if you own a team, you can change the players. But in the game of life, you can't change the player. You are the player and you have to fully participate in the game. You can't just sit sideways and just watch the life go by. If you do that, your life will just go by. Now, the message is not that you should not prepare for the future. You should prepare for the future by working in the present. If you are working in the present, you are actually sowing seeds for the future. Got it? So that is about procrastination. So get into the habit of doing it now without procrastination. The saddest words that I can tell you in life are, I might have done that. I might have been a ranker. I could have done that. If only I had given an extra effort, I could have cracked that exam. I should have done that. I wish I had done that. So these are the statements which are really sad to hear. Every year I come across these statements. Every year many students write these statements, and all of them have a common. See, one thing I can tell you is almost all the failures have a common thing in them. They are all procrastinators, and almost all the rankers, they are also procrastinating, but not to the extent that it affects the result. Right? I'm not just talking about GATE. It happens in everyone's life. So stop procrastinating. Okay? So I'm sure that if you start into a habit of doing it now, your energy levels will increase, you'll get into a positive attitude, and you will definitely do well in your life. Okay? Now, don't ever tell me that I will do this in one of these days. It means that you are not going to do it at all. It is you are not going to do it in any of these days. Okay? So that is all about procrastination, and I want to see that you all start doing it and stop procrastinating. And finally, before concluding, I'll tell you one thing. In my students, what I have observed is they procrastinate a lot because they are not able to face the consequences. They don't have the courage to face the consequences. They feel that they fail, and that is why they stop trying. That is really, really sad. Are you getting this? So how bad it is. They feel that they might fail, and because of which they don't start the preparation. They are not able to face the consequences. Yes, you might fail, but if you don't start your preparation, you have already failed, right? Just have the courage to face the consequences. If you feel that you are going to fail, then put a lot of energy into it, put a lot of effort into it. See that you don't fail. Okay, all the best.